Hi YouTube, welcome to part 2 of the pot wall project. This project hasn't been going as quickly as I would have liked. There's a variety of reasons for that, not the least of which is a cyclone hit a few hundred kilometres up north. Now, I didn't think that was going to affect us, it was a long way away, but it pushed a lot of rain down here. We were flooded in for 2 days. Along with the flooding, we lost power for 2 days. Combined with other reasons, the project slowed down a little bit, but part 2's here and part 3's not far away. I've got all the frames welded together now, and I've got 2 of them clamped together just so I can check the measurement on the gap between them. Now that's going to be different depending on what size pots that you can get. When I drew the plans up I had pots, so I measured them to fit the pots I had, but we'll just check it once more before I cut. Better safe than sorry. Okay, I had that measured at 157, I thought. On this pot, it comes out to precisely 157, as it should really, because I did measure the pot before I drew the plans. But you'll need to check your pot size before you weld the gap. Pot goes in and out like that, and just sits down on the lip. Made it so it's just a little tight. You can see that there. Just mark that there as I put it in. So it's just a little tight, that should stop the pots falling through. Now I'm ready to cut the little spacers now, and then I can weld the 2 frames together. Because the pot is just a little bit tight in that, I'm cutting these between 157 and 158. In other words, nothing smaller than 157 millimetres. Using the simple expedient of measuring one exactly and put some sort of mark on it so you know which one it is, and always measure with the same one, because if you measure with a different one all the time then errors multiply, and before you know it you're a long way out in your measurement. I'm just going to go and tack the rest of these spacers on, because I'm having a little bit of trouble welding at these odd angles. Bearing in mind I'm quite new at this. So I'm just going to tack them in place. There. Doesn't have to be too exact. As long as it sits about right, that will do. You ready? Alright. We had a power outage again. Looks like we have. We've just come through 24 and a half hours without power because of the tail end of a cyclone that went through, caused flooding, brought down power lines, all sorts of things. We've had the power back on for for exactly 11 hours and 54 minutes. And it's off again. Right when I was trying to finish my job. Oh well, nothing for it. I'll go and just check the main power board. And if it's not that, we'll have to leave it till tomorrow or whenever the power comes back. We didn't get power back last night until well after dark. So here we are again this morning. Let's see if we can finish this job. line these, prepare them for the welding the inside corner in parts, so we want about 55 there, which we should have. Just touch them up a shade more, maybe around 60, 65. Then I get another welder, I'm going to get one with a digital readout, for sure. Since I'm going to start putting a bit of pressure on this to try and pull it all back into something approximating square, because all the welding's pulled it out of shape, of course, and that how well you start off. But yeah, because of that, I'm going to put a decent weld on this top one, because the tacks just might not hold. A lot of ironmongery around it to hold the clamps, help pull it into position, but all I need to do is to somehow get a tack on that inside corner, and I should be able to let go of all the clamps and just weld it. That's the plan anyway. And with any luck, I can take this one. That's the idea of welding them together anyway. We know we're going to be bent out of shape from all the other welding we've done. We've just got to pull them back into alignment and weld them up. So I'll get on with that, and we'll come back and have a look at the next step after I finish that. No sense getting you to sit through the video of just a lot more welding unless I can come across something that's worth a good close-up picture, and I haven't really got the filters for that. I've got both frames welded up now, and I did do a mix and match so that we get the horizontals pretty much lined up now, despite the fact there's a good deal of variance between them. Not too bad. We did end up with offset verticals because of it, but that works out pretty good too. As you can see from this pot, perhaps, it sort of fits in there, and this back vertical and the front vertical don't let it move side to side. They sort of give it a bit more positioning. So now it's just a matter of putting the bottom mesh on to hold the stone weights and some legs for the castors, and then of course paint it all up. I got these 4 pieces of RHS cut for the legs, and I want to cap the ends of them. And I didn't have any flat that I could use, but I did have a bit of scrap SHS. It's just thin stuff, so I just split it down the sides until I could get 4 pieces. I can cut that up now to make the caps for the ends, just to make the job look a little bit neater, more professional. And I'll weld them on, clean up the RHS because that's pretty dirty and rusty, and weld that onto the frames. I've got all these legs with end caps on them, tacked diagonally opposite corners, and now I'm going to try and weld them up neatly. Neatly being the operative word. Fairly okay novice wheels. Do them all that well, I'll be reasonably happy with it. But I might just try a couple more amps on it, just it back at the torch if I need to. Oh, that is nice. A little bit low on amperage on that first one, I think. And I think I was happy with another couple of amps, maybe another 5 to 10. See how that goes. There, stick it up to 80. I have a feeling that might be a little bit better. If not, I can knock it down on the dial here. The trouble with all this is I'm going to be really disappointed with my rubbish wells once I get into a position I'm not comfortable in again. I find this while I'm comfortable it's pretty easy and I do a reasonable job all the time. Some of them are pretty good, but the minute I get outside my comfort zone, that's it. That one's probably the worst one that I tacked on. It's still weld alright, I think. Yeah, it's a tad crooked. And the last seam. It's going to be difficult, but I think we can do him alright. I've got him covered and filled up the holes. He's not neat, not like all the rest. The problem was there was a gap in him. He was probably a little bit narrow, this piece. It's the only piece I had left. And I didn't tack him quite right and left this tiny little gap, probably 16th of an inch. And yeah, that burned away as I tried to fill it up. So I got him in the finish and he'll be okay for what he needs to be by the time I grind him off and paint him. He won't be too noticeable. I'll put him on the bottom. Okay. It's all then done. Now I've got to cut the pieces to bolt the castors to. I'd like to thank you for watching my video. I hope I managed to entertain you at least for a few minutes. We should wrap up this project in the next video. Until then.